Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel finally. Yes, I haven't been here in a couple of months. I think it's 2 months to be exact. As you might know from reading my blog, I signed a book deal last April, and from there I wrote my book all summer and then it launched in October. So I have been mad doing book signings and appearances here and there and just trying to get the book out there, so I haven't really had time for YouTube. As I told you guys before, it's a very long process to create a video, edit a video and then upload it. But look, my plans for 2014 is going to be to create lots more YouTube video for you guys. So definitely stick around if you like my videos. Today's topic is going to be on Clear Braces, which is basically a company that supplies Invisalign. I always had straight teeth, and a couple of years ago my wisdom teeth at the back came up, and as a result my bottom teeth completely moved, and I never really kind of noticed myself. And then I was out for dinner one night with my sister and she said to me while we were chatting, "My God, Suzanne, your teeth and your bottom have really moved. They're quite crooked. Would you ever consider getting braces?" And I didn't really ever kind of think that they were that bad, so she kind of planted the seed, let's say, but I suppose in a good way, because now I'm on the road to having my teeth perfect. Today's video is going to be all about Invisalign, why I wear it, how you wear it, how much it costs, where to get it in Ireland, basically my whole journey. This is my first video of two. The first video today is going to be a little bit of an introduction. I'm going to show you my teeth, and then the video at the very end of my treatment will show you guys the completed smile. And hopefully for anyone out there who has a bit of a hang up with their teeth, this video today will help you. I know myself, people's smile, it's everything really. When you first meet someone or you first talk to someone and they smile, you look at their teeth. And I know a lot of people get very hung up about their smile, and especially my boyfriend has very bad crooked teeth on the top and he never smiled. I know you guys have noticed that in photos before. But anyway, look, I'm rambling here. Basically, he didn't like his teeth either, and the two of us are going through this journey together, and I'm here to document it and tell you guys about it and kind of educate you on Invisalign, and maybe from there you can make the decision whether you want to get braces or not. So if you want to find out more, then stick around. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. When I decided I was going to get braces, I asked a couple of people that I know have had them in the past who they went with and who they recommended. And a friend of mine actually went to a guy called Dr. Barry Buckley. Now Dr. Barry Buckley works out of Dental Options, which is based in Clane, but he is actually the owner of a company called Clear Braces. And Clear Braces Ireland are the #1 supplier for Invisalign all over Ireland, and they have clinics in Dublin, Kildare, Wicklow, Kilkenny, Cork, Limerick and Galway. So basically they've a clinic in every main city of Ireland. What is Invisalign? Invisalign is a clear retainer that you wear on your teeth temporarily, so you don't have to wear it permanently. There is other options out there like train tracks that we'll discuss down the line, but I decided to opt for this type of brace because I'm obviously in the media industry, I'm on TV, I do my YouTube videos, and the last thing I kind of wanted to have was train tracks. Now, if that was the only option, I probably would have gone with them anyway, but the fact that there is a better option out there, which is Invisalign, and it's clear and it's virtually like invisible, I decided to go to Dr. Barry Buckley to have a chat with him about it and see if I was eligible. When you go for your consultation, your dentist will take an x-ray and impressions of your teeth. They send them off to a lab, and then when they go off to a lab, the lab will tell your dentist how long your treatment will take. So it's usually from about 6 months to 2 years, depending on how much movement is required. Now, people have asked me on my Facebook page, which I'm going to get into now with a couple of questions and answers, is everybody eligible? No, unfortunately not. Not everybody is eligible, but 96% people are, which is quite a high percentage. So all you need to do is go for a free consultation, and your dentist will have a look and he'll tell you straight off whether you are suitable or not. After your impressions all are taken, about 6 weeks later, you get your braces. So your dentist invites you back in. That's what Dr. Buckley did. He said, "Come on back in, your braces have arrived." And what he presents you with is a kit. So you get your DVD. This is the clearbraces.ie DVD, but anybody who goes with Invisalign will get this. And basically on this video, it's really cool. It shows your whole movement. So basically it's like your mouth, and it shows you from the beginning, and it moves your teeth real slowly to what they're going to look like. It's unbelievable. Just what technology can do these days is amazing. So it's really interesting actually to turn this on and see exactly how your teeth are going to move. Now, I'm going to get into my teeth and show you guys what they look like, but Dylan's teeth needed a lot of movement, so it was really interesting to see his teeth completely turn perfect. He's got a gap between his front teeth, and then his fangs kind of fang down, and his teeth are bad, like, and he'll admit that himself. I never noticed it because I obviously was always attracted to him and fell in love with him, but he hated them. And so we are on this journey together, and hopefully at the end he'd be super happy. And actually, to be honest with you, we're 8 weeks in now, and he can already see a massive improvement, which I'm surprised by because I didn't think he'd see an improvement for a couple of months at least. So you're presented with your video on how your teeth are going to move, and then these packs. Now, loads of these packs. Your Invisalign brace actually comes in this pack, and it has your name, Invisalign Full, Dr. Barry Buckley, which is my dentist, and basically I'm a lower 5. So this is my 5th pack of 13. So some people require 20 packs. It really depends on your movement. My particular teeth require 13 different aligners. I'm on my 5th, and yeah, it's in this, so I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is it. It's completely visible. You have seen it on my Instagram, I'm sure, on my Facebook. So this is what your aligner looks like. It's clear. Obviously, it's an impression of my teeth. And each aligner is different. So every single, you change it every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks your aligner will look a little bit different because obviously your teeth are moving. And it's mad, when Dr. Buckley gave me my first 5 retainers to take home with me, because you don't have to go all the time to your dentist, every couple of weeks, I looked at the very first one and then the 5th one, which I'm on my 5th one now, and the difference, like, you can't see now, but this looks completely straight here, but my first one wasn't because one of my teeth was completely backwards. So that's what it looks like. It's invisible, and I'll pop it in and pop it out at the very end and show you guys what it looks like. I don't have it on me now because obviously I wanted to show you guys. Most people get their top and bottom, but because my top teeth they're fine, they're completely straight, I don't need it. And same with Dylan, his bottom teeth are completely straight at the bottom, so he just needs the top aligner. My wisdom teeth came up at the bottom. They completely moved my bottom teeth, and they were really crooked. Now I am, as I said, 8 weeks in, so my teeth have moved. I'm really happy. They're still not perfect, so you're probably going to look at them here and say, oh my god, her teeth are perfect, why is she getting braces? But you should have seen them beforehand, and I'm going to drop in a photo now of my before picture, and now this is my after. So as you can see here, this tooth here in particular was completely back. And as a result, these ones here, these 3 here moved. Now you can see this one has a little gap. So when he's attaching your brace, he will drill little gaps if you need a bit of space. So you basically just saw it inside my mouth there. And as you can see, this tooth here is completely back, and these other ones as a result have moved. One thing you do need to have placed on the teeth, which aren't the most attractive things in the world up close, but nobody ever notices but yourself, are little buttons. They're like little lumps. They're completely skin coloured. You don't even notice them. They're attachments is what they're really called. I call them buttons because they're actually like a little bump. But they are actually attached to your teeth. So the brace, the retainer itself, when it's on your teeth, it can actually sit down and then it doesn't move. So it's pressure, and that's exactly what's moving the teeth, is pure pressure. So you do get buttons placed on the teeth. Now everyone's different. Dylan has his on more so the front teeth and stuff like that, where I am on my bottom. So I have 3 on these teeth here and 3 on those teeth there. So when your actual retainer is in your mouth, it's tight and it does the job, and that's fine. And then after your treatment, the buttons are removed completely and they whiten your teeth and they leave you to go off with a perfect smile. So pretty much that's it in a nutshell, and that's why I'm getting it. Literally, my wisdom teeth moved my teeth. They were crooked. They were kind of slightly bothering me, and you know, I said I'm gonna get a brace to fix it because of my YouTube videos. I did actually notice it, and if you look back on one of my YouTube videos and my kind of head is down, you'll notice my teeth are very crooked on the bottom. So now they're on the road to being straight. Now, wearing it. Okay, so I was asked what's it like to wear. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not the nicest thing in the world to wear. Of course, it's something in your mouth. It takes a bit of time to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's fine. Okay, so you put it in for the first couple of hours and you have a bit of a lisp and you talk like this and you're trying to get your speech out and you're spitting and everything, but there's a day or two in, you're grand and you get used to it and you're wearing it all the time. And that is the thing, you have to wear it for 22 hours a day, and then you can take it out for eating and all that. And that is again why I went for this brace, because you can take it out. So if I have something important on telly, I can literally flick it out and put it back in, or if I'm eating, flick it out, go and brush my teeth and then pop it back in. So you can take it in and take it out, and I suppose that's a plus, but it's also a negative, because if you're not disciplined with yourself, you're going to take it out and leave it for a while, and then what's going to happen is your teeth are going to shift as it's not in your mouth, and then when you put your retainer back in, it won't fit your teeth. So rule of thumb, and what Barry said to me, Dr. Barry Buckley said, keep it in your teeth, don't take it out, take it out literally to eat, and your teeth will be straighter faster. If you're going to be leaving it out for long periods of time, you're obviously going to lengthen your process. I have to wear mine for 6 months. Dylan has to wear his for 6 to 8, depending on how fast they're moving. Now I have to say, like I did mention earlier on, they are moving pretty quick, so who knows. You guys did ask me a couple of questions on my Facebook page, and I actually have the answers here. So we're going to go into costs and stuff like that, and I've got your names here as well to kind of make it a bit clearer. So Neve Lee said, hey Sue, not to be personal, but is it really expensive to get them? To be honest, it sounds, yeah, okay, look, it's expensive, but if you consider it being your smile and something that you're going to have forever, in your wedding photos, your teeth are going to be perfect, or, you know, if you're going to feel more confident, well then I believe that it's money well spent. They start from 2,500, and the most expensive they will be is in and around 4 grand. Now that is obviously if you're having your top and your bottom and you need a lot of work. It really depends on the amount of appointments you need and time that the Dr. Buckley or whoever you go to will have to spend on you. So your consultation is free of charge, which is great, so you can go in, have a chat with the dentist and take it from there. There is payment plans, and I actually asked Dental Options to break them down for me because I wanted to kind of let you guys know all the different payment plans. So the first one is, which is what I did, you pay in full and you get a 5% discount. So you get a good discount there. 5% sounds low, but when you pay up a lump sum of money, that's actually quite a good discount. The second option is you pay €2,000 the day the impressions are taken, and then the balance in 6 months. So the day you go in to get your impressions taken, they will take 2,000, and then the rest of the balance at the end of your process, which would be in and around 6 months. And then the third option is you pay 500 the day the impressions are taken, and then around 200 to 250 a month standing order until the balance is paid off. And Dental Options told me to let you guys know you can also claim back 20% tax on the amount that you pay. So I mean, when you look at it, 200 quid a month. Now my car loan is that, €208 a month. So if you look at €200 a month for over a course of maybe 6 to 8 months, it's not actually that long. Like, I'm paying my car loan off for the next couple of years. So with your teeth, and something that it's cosmetic and something to make you look better and feel better inside, I think it's money well spent. So that's the price, Neve. I hope that clears it up. Catherine Ludden said, can they be used to align the teeth that are badly crooked? Or would you need steel braces for that? Is Invisalign just to straighten out teeth? Aren't too bad at the start to begin with. No, as I explained, Dylan has very bad crooked teeth. I have kind of, mine just had moved a little bit, had shifted a little bit where they were starting to look crooked. So they treat 96% of patients, which is brilliant. It's a huge percentage. So most people can really go for this. And if you go on to clearbraces.ie and you have a look at their gallery, their before and after, oh my God, you'd be blown away. Like when I was shown the before and after photographs, I couldn't believe it. I was really, really impressed. So Mary Farrell Doyle said, how much roughly and how long do you wear them for? So like I said, they're between 2.5 and they go up to 4 grand depending on how much movement is required. The treatment is different from person to person, and it can be anything from 6 months to 2 years. The average time is a year. Mark Rossiter said, shop around for price. I was quoted 3.5 for mine, and I chanced another place and they cost me 2.7. And yeah, that's brilliant. That's great. I'm all for getting a bargain and getting the cheapest price possible, but just to be careful, because there is a lot of imitation products out there and you mightn't be getting the best, and then you never know, they mightn't straighten the teeth, you could have problems down the line. So I would just go with somebody who is Invisalign registered, should we say, so they use Invisalign solely. And you're better off sticking with the main brand. At the end of the day, they were the guys that created it. And Naomi said, hey Sue, I'm just wondering how much they are, which you've explained, and how often you need to get checkups. Okay, so, Dr. Buckley gave me my first 5 braces, so I'm going back now next week. So that's, oh God, I think 8 weeks or something in. So every 2 months you can go back, depending on how many aligners you need, but you don't have to go every week, which is great, because Dr. Buckley is actually based out in Clane and I live in Malahide, so it's a bit of a drive, so it's great that I don't have to go out every week. Andrea said, do they have an effect on your pronunciation? Yeah, of course. At the beginning you sound like, you know, you've got a lisp, and you know, you find it hard to kind of swallow and your spit is kind of lodging and stuff like that, but you get used to it. It's like everything, you know. I don't even feel the buttons on my teeth anymore, and at the beginning I felt like they were protruding my lips, you know, but it's like when you get a filling and you feel like your face is out to here and like your lips are out to here, and you look in the mirror and you look completely normal. It's the same thing with a brace. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Yeah, they are sore. Of course they're sore. I remember my first week I was in agony, and I actually put it up on my Facebook page saying, oh my god, I'm only in my first week and my teeth are killing me. Is this right? And I even rang the dentist saying, oh my god, my teeth are killing me like so early. But yeah, if your teeth are going to move fast, they're going to be sore. And to describe the feeling, it's just pressure, pure pressure. And you know, you're grinding, you're biting down on your retainer because it is sore. And I'm very, very sensitive to headaches. So the odd time I'd get a headache from it, because obviously it's your teeth and it's coming up into your temples and it's going to give you a little bit of a headache. So yeah, it's painful. It's completely moving your teeth, so that's going to hurt. You got to be prepared for the movement, so that's going to cause pain, but it does subside. I'm, as I said, in my 8th week now, and I don't feel as pain as much anymore. Where you really do feel the pain is when you move on to your next aligner. So you change your aligners every 2 weeks, and then when you put your aligner in, like I always put mine in at night. So if I'm due to change my aligner today, I'll put it in tonight. So I'll brush my teeth, I'll just give the aligner a bit of a wash because that's been in that clear bag, and then while it's wet I just slot it into my mouth. And initially it's really tight because it's a new aligner and it's obviously going to be moving a different tooth and stuff like that, so it does hurt. So I wear it at night when I just sleep off the initial pain, and then the next day I'm kind of used to it. Now your teeth the next day are very tender, but over the course of the 2 weeks, by the 2nd week you can't wait to go on to your next one because you can see them moving. It's brilliant. It's really amazing actually to watch the teeth take shape. Just before I completely end the video, I just want to let you guys see what it's like in my teeth. So this is my aligner. I'm going to pop it in now. It's completely clear, as you can see there. How amazing is that? Like seriously, like it's technology these days, what it can create. So that's Invisalign in my teeth, completely invisible, and great for when I'm on TV or anything like that. I do take it out when I'm on television because I like to control my speech a little bit better. But that's it in my mouth. So to kind of just round it all up, they cost about $2.5 grand to $4 grand depending on how much movement you need. Yes, they hurt, but you know what, you get used to the pain, and pain is beauty. They do have little attachments that go on the teeth to hold it in place, so you have got a few little bumps on your teeth for the period that you use your aligners. You can pop them out and pop them back in when you eat. You have to wear them for 22 hours a day, and yes, they work. The main thing is they work, and I can sit here with my hand on my heart and say they're moving my teeth, and I can see Dylan's and I can see how much happier he is. He hated the gap between his teeth and it's nearly closed, and all my friends have been commenting on his teeth, and for the first time in like ever he smiles in photos, which I'm sure you've noticed in one or two, and he looks great. So the two of us are really, really, really happy, and that's it, I suppose. I hope it was informative. I'm going to leave all the information for the dental options clinic out in Clane in the drop down bar below. I'll leave clearbraces.ie's details down below, which is Dr. Buckley's business, and he's got clinics all over Ireland. He is one of the most experienced dentists in Ireland with Invisalign, just let me tell you that. So you know, definitely look him up. Hopefully it's made you decide whether you want it or not, and if you decide to get it, let me know. Okay guys, I'll catch you very soon. I'll be back here in the next few days with a makeup tutorial. I know you're all going mad for the pinky glittery one I wore out there, Stevens's night. I'm going to record it, I promise. I know I keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm just up to my eyes with my blog and trying to catch up on everything from Christmas time, but I'm going to get to it, and I promise. So I'll be back next week hopefully with that. Okay, I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.